Sung Woo gripped the broken leg of a desk, holding it like a weapon. His expression stayed cold as a goblin lunged at him. With a sharp sidestep, he rammed the jagged wood into its throat. The creature collapsed, twitching. Before he could even catch, a new screen appeared before his eyes, offering him the option to summon the corpse, and when Sung Woo accepted, black energy wrapped around the fallen goblin, stripping it to bone until a skeletal warrior rose and knelt before him in silence. Gasps filled the room as terrified students recoiled from the sight, yet Sung Woo only stared at his new subordinate, the hollow sockets glowing faintly, realizing that from this moment forward he would carve his path as the necromancer.
The sudden crash of the door made everyone flinch as two goblins charged into the room, shrieking with crude weapons raised high, causing terrified students to scream as the undead minion lunged at them with a clatter of bones and unyielding resolve. The skeleton fought ferociously, its claws raking against flesh, yet the goblin slashed back, hacking with relentless strength until a savage blow severed its left arm, leaving the creature crippled but still swinging with desperate persistence. Sung Woo's sharp eyes darted toward a classmate gripping a conjured sword, and he demanded the weapon, his voice steady, but the boy panicked and refused, clutching it greedily, fear choking his words as he claimed it belonged to him alone. With no time for hesitation, Sung Woo seized a nearby desk, muscles straining as he hurled it into the melee, the heavy wood crashing into the goblins and knocking them off balance, granting his skeleton the opening it needed to strike fatally. The undead tore through the monsters with brutal efficiency, leaving their lifeless bodies sprawled across the floor, before turning to Sung Woo, kneeling awkwardly as if seeking approval, a gesture that unsettled him more than the fight itself. "Don't look at me like that," Sung Woo muttered under his breath, and the skeleton obediently lowered its gaze, only for the fallen goblin corpses to twitch unnaturally, their flesh shrinking until they rose again as skeletal warriors under his control. Gasps filled the air as classmates recoiled in disbelief, whispering fearfully about his power, but Sung Woo ignored them and gazed through the window, where the campus outside writhed with chaos, blood, screams, and monsters filling every corner. The group of students, shaken and desperate, argued before deciding to flee, bursting into the hallways only to find them crawling with more goblins, and their panicked scramble drew cries of despair as monsters turned their attention toward them. The students scattered wildly in all directions, too afraid to act together, while Sung Woo didn't bother to stop them, for he knew from experience that crowds often collapsed in battle, and only those who adapted quickly could survive. In the chaos, one of his skeletons was overwhelmed and destroyed, its bones shattered into fragments, the loss striking Sung Woo sharply, yet he forced himself to press on, commanding the others with a grim determination forged from discipline. Then the world froze around him as a glowing message appeared, "Level up," and a new screen revealed his name, class, and statistics, confirming he had advanced to level 2 and now possessed the chance to claim a reward for his survival. 3 cards materialized before his eyes, pulsing with power, and Sung Woo reached out, selecting one, which granted him a new skill, the ability to summon one more skeleton, and immediately another corpse stirred and rose to his command.